Ciri had never reached the Elven Mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
We will eventually get to the Crones again. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play The Witcher 3. Okay, where we left off, I had done some side questing. We met Letho, and we saw that, well, he was wanted by a group of people. We kind of killed everybody who might have told everyone else he was dead. So now he's still going to be on the run from the Emperor's servants, or his bounty hunters. We sent them off to Kaer Morhen in order to hopefully save his life. I mentioned I would be doing some stuff off screen, and you might see I'm in a different spot. I did about 2 hours worth of stuff off screen, so we're going to quickly show you kind of what I've done. I went ahead and got rid of a few of the question marks over here and completed some of the level 4 quests that we had. In particular, going underwater to find some treasure out that way, and finding the princess's treasure out by this little red brick ruin. All that got done. I don't think I did any other questing. Here's our current gear, so that you're aware. I did find this sword, but it is of lower value from what we currently have, so I'm just not interested in it, unfortunately. We could repair it, and it might do decent damage compared to what we currently have, but we're approaching level 12, which is when I'll be able to actually create some swords through crafting, a silver weapon in particular, so I will not be using it. What else have I done? Right, we have several new alchemical recipes we're able to create, and I figured I'd wait until we're together to make them. I can make an enhanced summum. Let's go ahead and do so. Oh, and I guess we should take a look and see what it does currently, just so we can see what the difference is. Our current summum is used up. Oh, a 4-second effect duration. So let's see if this one is any better. Six-second effect duration. Very nice. Plus, you get an extra use of the bomb whenever you make an enhanced bomb. And the same thing for the final bomb, you'll get one more use of that as well. I can make a cockatrice decoction, which all alchemical creations can be used one additional time while it's in effect. Well, we might as well go ahead and make it. We can make some enhanced insectoid oil, and just in case we end up fighting more of those vicious poisonous bugs, we'll go ahead and make it. It does require, no, we're good. We're good. I have plenty of all this stuff. And we can make a single potion, enhanced black blood. Awesome. There we go. I picked up a few more alchemical, well, I found a few more, but I can't make them at the moment, so I just figured I'd make those with you guys on screen. We're about to enter a cave. I'm currently doing a quest to find Witcher gear. The Griffin Witcher gear, actually. And since this involves us entering a place of possible danger, I figured I would at least record this part. Okay, I'm gonna quickly stop recording. Hopefully I won't have to say all that again. And let's go in. That looks pretty dangerous. Ah, but I can see the sign.
Might want to look around some.
That looks like a wolf face, though, not a griffin face. Oh, hello, Wraith. Thank you for letting me know you're in there. Let's go ahead and use our Spector oil. Two of them. I already have Wraith decoction. I think I have a Wraith decoction already, yeah, so I don't need another to recreate it. Geralt. Well, that battle could have gone a lot better. The first one we did awesome. That one we did pretty poorly. Or I did pretty poorly. Some Dimitrium oil and beast hide. Very useful. Looks like our oil is almost expired. Let's go ahead and reapply it. I do wish there... I'll have to look for mods. I have installed mods now for several videos, as I said I was going to quite some time ago. Wow. There's some excellent equipment in this. Wow, that's amazing. I'm still expecting to fight more wraiths, so we are not going to use the torch yet. That going? Is that that's a tombstone, isn't it? So many dusts. That is wonderful. If I ever decide to begin making glyphs, they'll come in useful. Let's look around, make sure we're not missing anything in here. Blade from the Bits. Enhanced Dancing Star. And so it looks like an epic cavalry boots as well. Let's see. Can we make the Dancing Star? We can. Well, I don't see a reason why we shouldn't make it. Did that get attached to my... It did, automatically. Awesome. I still feel like we're in the beginning portions of the game, so we're getting some good gear early on. Some good consumables early on. Superior Hangman's Venom. Can we make that? No. I think this is the best version of it. We need Devourer's Blood, Green Mold, and Qubirth. Okay. We'll have to see if we can actually get that done at some point. I didn't see anything that looked like an illusion. Nothing else out of the ordinary in this place. We still do have more of this area, this cave, ruin? Dungeon to explore. Yep. I have things to talk about, Tim. That's really going to be awkward. So I am currently playing Hexen, but Beyond Heretic, and I... I wish there were more games like it. It is a very old game in which it's a first-person shooter, but you're a mage, not a guy who runs around with guns. I was really in the mood to play a game where I, in fact, play exactly that. And I can't think of very many games which have you as a first-person mage that aren't virtual reality games any longer. There's the Hexen series, so that'd be Hexen, Hexen 2. Hello. Hexen, Hexen 2, and I think, and Heretic, I think. Those are all made by the same company, and a very long time ago. Of course I got hit. Geralt doesn't seem to be very responsive today. We'll be okay. Oh god. That is poisonous. Does Where is that one potion? Does this protect me from it? I hear it. There's something up ahead of us. Oh, really? Gas break like Gwen? That looks like a grave hag up ahead of us. So I'm going to want the Golden Oracle. I'm going to want Black Blood. And I'm gonna... That should do it, actually. Oh! Ikamara. That's a vampire. Is that an Eshin? Is that one of the things we saw outside that one time? It is a Leshin. Can we get away from it? Because otherwise we're gonna have to fight it.
Someone placed an illusion here.
Oh, hello. What the heck happened here? Where the hell even am I? I would love to kill the vampire, but I don't know anything about that Eshin that's down there, other than it looks extremely dangerous and has a skull, so I don't think I'm a match for it yet. I guess we could give it a try, though. Oh, come on, Geralt. Okay, so I think Necrophage will work against the vampire, but I think we might need a vampire. Do we have vampire oil? Bloodsucker oil? I don't even know if we have that. Relic? No. No. Nope. We do have vampire oil. I think the Eshin came from a different place. I don't think it's supposed to be in this place with the vampire. I think that's a mistake. Like I think it's wandering up above, like outside, and it just materialized in here because it's a glitch. So I'm not gonna be able to search that with it in there. Let's see. Can I make it? Ah, this is so frustrating. Dead cow. Probably a Griffin. Yes, a Griffin. Wow, we're between a rock and a hard place out here. Let's... Well, I guess we'll walk around out here for a bit. Maybe the Eshin will go away, and I can search the rest of that cave. Oh, there's no path here whatsoever. Oh, hello! But there is a place of power up there. I think this might grant us a skill point for finding it. Let's see if we can make it up here. I guess we can try fighting the Eshin. We have a level 8 sword, though. I don't think that's going to work out well for us. That looks like a Yurden sign. I'm gonna have to take the ability that lets... Oh, come on. That lets me, have one active, and it doesn't ever end.
Magic. A place of power.
Awesome. Yeah, the first time you interact with one of these, you get a free point. Alright, well, let's place that into something. So, I was working on melt armor and also heightened tolerance. Let's take a point into melt armor this time. Oh, it's a fork tail. It's not a griffin at all. Okay, we're gonna mark this down on our map. Oh, by the way, over here, this red, that's a very high-level earth elemental guarding whatever that was. I heard something new. I was like, what's over there? Oh, death! Let's run away from it. I think I do have Draconoid oil, which would be useful against that creature. Oh, Geralt, you fool. Okay, it's still in here, everyone. We can attempt to kill it. This might take a while, though. I know nothing about this thing.
Stench.
Our Gwen activated for this entire fight. Since this thing is so high level. Careful, Tim. Interesting. It must be getting stuck on something. stood there and took that. Careful, a single hit could probably kill you without your Gwen activated. Actually, with that in mind, why don't we use some more effective potions? I'm not using these things at all. I'd like to light these fires. There we go. Careful, Tim, your toxicity. You're actually poisoned, I think, or you're very close to it. Be ashamed to die now. Well, that wasn't so tough. We still have the vampire left, and now my weapon's probably really badly degraded. Oh my goodness, Tim, 50%. Oh, and that's armorer's tools, Tim. You don't need armorer's tools. Why don't you use a single journeyman, keep the weapon in somewhat of a good, decent shape for our fight against the vampire that's in here. We'll go ahead and use some vampire oil. And what did we fight for? What was in here? Witcher George's journal. Oh, wonderful. Plus all that equipment. Having heard rumors of a dragon, I raced at full speed to Velen. Sadly, I was dragged away from my hunt by the prefects of Gor's Velen. They summoned me as an expert to solve the riddle of a string of shipwrecks suspected to be the work of night wraiths. Huh. Seems a dragon ravaging the countryside is a lower priority than blocked trade routes. Luckily, I was able to solve the riddle of the lone lighthouse quickly and raced off after the dragon. I learned that the peasants from the ravaged villages had taken shelter in the elven catacombs under Lake Windermere. Wise. Yet they were not wise enough to bring firewood, and so warmed themselves by burning elven manuscripts. It aches my heart to think what knowledge about the Alder folk went up in those flames. At least a few of the manuscripts survived, including some highly interesting sketches of armor. Yet enough about that. Eyewitnesses have reposted ashen scales, height at haunches 2 fathoms, length 5 fathoms, addendum, estimated weight approximately 14 quintals. Able to maintain a high temperature in its bellows, dragon lungs, for longer than a quarter hour. Conclusion? We are dealing with a green dragon. Commencing hunt. Oh, was the vampire slain? It was indeed. It must have angered the Leshen. How about that? The wow. I have no idea. Of riders pounded across the blood-soaked courtyard. They looked at no one and asked no questions. They knew exactly where they were going and why. to kill the old queen and capture the Sintran princess. As to what would become of her after that, no one would say. Calanthe and a group of her most loyal subjects had barricaded themselves inside a castle. They are protected by stone walls and a gate sealed by a spell, but they all realized neither would last long against a concentrated assault by the Nilfgaardian army and the mages supporting it. After 4 days, the enemy soldiers forced their way inside. Okay, well that was fun. Did we pick up any information about the Eshin now that we've killed it, I wonder? We did not. Or if we did, it's not marked. Can we make the Ekamara decoction? Yes, we can. Damage dealt to foes regenerates fatality. Well, this was very profitable. We also got a taste of a lesson, and it wasn't that difficult to kill, just time-consuming, despite its higher level. We didn't get a mutagen from it, though, which is a shame. But we know where there's at least one more. Not that I'm going to hunt it now. We also ended up wasting, then, a rip and repair kit. I'm thinking it's time to go off-screen and repair my gear, and then we'll find... I will appear... appear. We will return when I'm near one of the other Witcher gear pieces. So, give me a few seconds, everyone. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. I am now at the next Griffin location, and I see what looks like a cockatrice or a wyvern guarding it up there. If I recall this correctly, we can get the Griffin gear by going below the place, not through the main gate. But while we're here, I want to see what level this thing is, and if we'll be a match for it. Off screen, on my way here, I stopped by and dropped off quite a bit of our gear at our stash at Crow's Perch, and I also crafted ourselves some Griffin armor, since we had unlocked it. In fact, it looks like we should be attaching an upgrade of some sort. There we go. Why not? We'll give ourselves some Gwen intensity. And just so you're aware, here's what all the rest of the gear looks like. And that's what we're wearing so far. I couldn't make the gloves because I'm missing some infused monster tissue. 2 bits of it. Not sure what I have to kill for that. Let's leave you over here, Roach. I think this is going to attack us when we approach that. There's also quite a few, harpies out here. Where are we, by the way? Let me show you. We are all the way up here, having come from all the way down here at the Dragon Slayer's Grotto. That's quite some distance that we've traveled to make it up this far. There's no guarantee we'll be the right level for this, but the Griffin armor itself was level 11, so I'm going to hope this thing doesn't require me being higher level to kill it. Now, really quick, what are these things weak against? I'm assuming it's a cockatrice. What is that? Is that a cursed one? Nope. Hybrid? No, not a hybrid either. Oh, okay. It is indeed a draconid. We'll want grape shot. Assuming it is one. I don't have a good vision on it at the moment, but I think it is one. Grape shot. Let's do this with you. And I think that will do. That looks like a wyvern. Might be a forked tongue. We're gonna get a good look at it as it swings past this way, though. It's a wyvern. machine wyvern. Ooh! Good hit there, Tim. Unfortunately, you knocked it clear off the mountainside. Ooh, that was a nasty charge at us. Well, it was good enough to leave its loot up here for us. Alright, that was fun. Nice. We're a dragon slayer ourselves, I suppose. Now, we can't make it into this place because the drawbridge is raised. I do see a place of power down below, though. Let's head down there and get ourselves another skill point. Ah, that was really well done, Tim. Well done. Oh, right. How do we actually get down there safely? Well, I can think of one way, maybe, assuming the water's of a depth that allows us to swim in it. We could leap off the bridge. Let's do this. Yep. I wouldn't recommend you do that in real life. Now, if I recall this part bit correctly, we can swim to get into the keep. But, yes, this place we don't have to submerge to do so. Is this the Gwen place of power?
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Alright, awesome. It is Gwen. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Gwen intensity improved. Where's... Can you... There we go. And thank you, keyboard. Alright, so... We want to go to our character. And this time I think we'll put this into our heightened tolerance. Wow. That is a good deal of enemies down below us. Those will all be drowners. And we can hear them down there. Oh, interesting. When we're not underwater, we don't insta-kill them. That's a bit awkward. I can't use my Gwen. Can you dive, Geralt? Thank you. Take it out. That's what she said. Wow, the crossbow's effectiveness underwater is amazing. Above water, not so much. That looks like where we want to go, Tim. I saw another. Let's see if we can get a better angle at it. That's what she said. All right, drowners cleared out.
Place of power.
No,
Should
Geralt.
draw from it.
Geralt, you are really freaking stupid. Surface, please. There we go. All right, let's head on down there. Get Geralt. Geralt. Stop. Erol has some problems, everyone. When it comes to water, the first time he submerges, he freaks out and doesn't want to stay underwater. The first time he comes out of the water, he thinks he is a fish and he doesn't want to actually leave. Uh-oh. What is this? There's a monster in here. Ooh, very scenic. This little grotto. Troll decoction. A mastercrafted saddle as well. Wow, that's awesome. I was tempted to purchase the saddle when I kept seeing it. Oh, actually, our racing saddle is better than the mastercrafted, so now I'm really super glad I did not purchase it. Oh, wait. This is a dead end. No. Ah, here we are. Maybe. Is this a stair? Is this a ladder? Awesome.
Winds howling.
We made it. Some water. By the water. I hear a drowner. We might as well put some necrophage oil on. Yeah, so it looks like we got the recipes for the 4 pieces of armor. This must be a recipe for a steel or silver sword, and the other location is for the opposite sword type. It's gonna be a tough decision if I want to make the weapon. Oh, hello, dwarven blade, axeman boots. What level is that blade? Level 8. It's basically what we're currently using. Wow, worth $771 though. That's worth a pretty penny to sell. That'll make up for the fact that I had to create all this Griffin gear. Cavalry boots, tracker's trousers, enhanced vampire oil. Maybe we'll get lucky to be able to make that right now. Let's see. Yes, we can. Awesome. That improves, I think, our toxicity. 1 more rank. What is our current toxicity now? Yep, it's slowly getting better. 38% now. Maximum toxicity is 182. Now, if I remember correctly, it's a bit tricky to actually get the recipe. It requires some jumping. Ah, this is beautiful. Look at that. Man, why would you want to leave this scenic... Well, I guess a wyvern attacking you would be a good reason to leave. There we go. Much faster way to access this place in the future, should we need to. This is where we came in from. Ah, that must be where it's located. Ooh, what is that armor? Magdira Cuirass. I love the look of heavy armor on Geralt, but I just spent a small fortune making the Griffin armor. It's also significantly better armor class-wise, so we're sticking with that. This occurred to me, everyone. I have to come up with which... Well, I don't have to. For our character, one thing I can take is an upgrade that improves us depending upon the type of armor that we're wearing. I think in the past, I always took the Griffin school techniques and stuck with medium armor in order to help my regen and spell casting abilities. Wow, 2 cuirasses. They're worth a small fortune. 700 bucks. we'll read the book at the end of the video. I think we have like another 20 minutes we can play. Let's light this up. It just occurs to me, I said that this requires some jumping, and I just remember that no, it doesn't require any jumping. I think the first time I had done this ages ago, I didn't see the ladder when I walked out of that other, the building, and I ended up falling into it from this location. Let's see what the wyvern was guarding. Da's chewing my head off about going to the lighthouse, about the fire needing tending. Thing is, I don't give a plowing rat's arse, frankly. What am I, some golem fit for naught but climbing up there 4 times a day to drop off wood and pour oil? I'd much rather learn how to work a forge in town or at some gnomish foundry. Grandpa Amsvi was a smith, weren't he? Even he forged witcher blades, so who's gonna say none of his talent trickled down to me? What's this one? Crafting notes. Now there's a commission I haven't seen the likes of in ages. Got a visit from that witcher the baronet summoned about them evil powers took over the lighthouse and were crashing ships against the rocks. He stood there in the doorway to my forge looking noble as a prince or duke or something and said his silver sword got damaged during his last job. Blade was chipped bad, almost broken in 2 spots. I asked how he expected me to know how to fix a weapon like that, and he gave me a diagram and said I was to forge him a new one. Promised quite the sum in return. Damn near tuckered myself out making the thing. Aye, I did my apprenticeship with Master Barnaby at Novigrad, and I've made a witcher blade or 2 in my life. It's been over 3 years since I last touched anything of the sort. In the end, didn't matter, though. Before I could finish, the witcher figured out what was going on with the lighthouse and had to make haste to the baronet's castle for rest illegible. Oh, looks like maybe that sword of his is out there somewhere still waiting for us. That's a shame. That looks fantastic. Heavy armor. It's going to weigh a ton. Oof, we're almost overburdened because of it. This armor is actually better against people. Look at all that resistance to piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage. That's incredible. I'll have to consider carrying some extra gear with me just in case. If I go to towns, inside a town for a bit, I'll probably want to wear this. Oh, yeah, oh, I don't like the ruffle. I don't like the look of the ruffle. The rest of it looks good, though. Lots of pants tucked away up here. I don't want to know what the the uniform policy was, I suppose. Oh, looks like the wyvern brought someone up here to eat them. Oh, I wonder what that tower is over there. Is that someplace I can reach? It is indeed. It's whatever this is. All the way over there. And a lighthouse over in that direction, too. Alright, everyone. Well, I don't think there's anything left here, so I'll be back when I'm near the other suit of piece of Witcher gear. Or, if it looks like I have to explore a bunch of new stuff, then maybe we'll go and try to get some more questing done instead. In particular for the Crones of Crookback Bog. So, in either case, I will see you guys in a few seconds. Which, I'll either be at the Witcher gear, or close to it, on the way to it, or decided to change my mind and we're doing something else. Hey everyone. Alright, I'm back. I decided we are going to go after that last piece of the Griffin school weaponry. That is, the steel sword. And, well, we're prepping for that attempt. So, I think we will use a Griffin decoction to give us a decoction as we're out there. Here's where I'm located. And it's due north of us, past this ruin. So we're going to head up that way and see if we can make our way to, well, whatever this is. I don't remember this very well. It looks like there's a ruined bridge of some sort and or a swamp around. Off screen, I also went and crafted us the Griffin silver sword. Oh, I see. And we don't have any other bonuses unlocked because we need at least a Grandmaster level to unlock the bonuses of using all this the Griffin gear. It'll be useful to make it anyway, even if we don't tend to... Well, first off, even though we don't get the bonus for using the lower level versions of it, it's still very nice. Nicer than most of the other equipment I've got at the moment. Oh, look at that scabbard. That looks amazing. This does 49 extra points of damage now, and I put our best rune, a 5% chance to stun a target, in it as well. So we should be a lot more fearsome now than we were in the past. I sold off our old one as well. You may have to fight some dogs, it sounds like. Or maybe not. Oh, this was where the fire was for the one elf. She told us where to find her treasure behind a tree stump. But I don't really need to go get it. Alright, Roach, thank you. Doing the Legolas slide there. That ruin is where I need to be. Foglets. Foglets are very dangerous. They do a huge amount of damage. Wow, and just like that, we're almost dead. Forget they swing twice. Well, except when they don't. I find foglets to be, at the moment, one of the toughest creatures for me to try to kill. They are very difficult. They are always in packs of 3. Well, no, that's not true, Tim. They're not always in packs of 3, but... Is that a bear? Oh, it's running away from foglets. Can't say I blame it. Smart bear. You're using the axe. You're using the axe. That was a very nice use of Axie there, Tim. Whew. Nothing like a bunch of foglets. I mean, there is nothing like a bunch of foglets. As far as I'm aware, they're the only creatures that vanish like that. Now, this is our first time here. Looks like quite a few caravans are destroyed along the way. Let's also reapply our oil. Looking forward to when we get the upgraded oil finally for necrophages and specters. Sounds like insects, actually, up ahead. Yeah, those are bugs. Okay, I think we have an enhanced insectoid oil. We do vampire insectoid. Oh, wow. Plus 25% attack power and 40 charges. Twice as many hits and over twice as strong as the old one that we used to have. Yep. I can see the insects over there. Oh, that's a warrior. Alright, there's a warrior one of them here. One with a giant tail. Should be a fun fight. Hope you guys like the combat. This video apparently is going to be almost entirely combat. Hindhold. Hold off, Tim. You need to get your poison resistance on. Oh, or you don't. Lesser blue mutagens. Mutagen, monster saliva, armor plates, very nice. A greater mutagen seems to only be worth $3, by the way. No one cares about mutagens except for witchers, I suppose. Ooh, Wolfsbane. Oh, hello. I remember this. I remember that we're going to end up fighting harpies up above us, or at least I'm pretty sure of that. How do I remember that? So that means I'm going to want to play, I think it's hybrid oil. I love exploring dungeons like this, especially ones that look ruined without anything in them. Something I used to do a long time ago, it sounds kind of, it's going to be really stupid sound, I'm going to say it anyway, is back when Diablo 2 was really popular, ages ago, back in 1998, 1999, I used to join multiplayer games and then just run around and look for all the loot people left. I found quite a few rare artifacts from people who just didn't bother opening chests on their way to farm the bosses. And Bob, that's it, looks elven? Book is burned. Only a few pages still intact. I cannot possibly read this. I don't understand it. And don't ask me to try to pronounce it. But we have it. I suppose that's useful. Maybe we'll find a way to translate it later. Yep, I can hear the harpy's wings beating. Oh, that's right, harpies have nests as well, I think. Oh wow, so many of them, you missed them all. Yep, missed them all. I'm so good with the drowners. The drowners are... I guess Geralt realizes his crossbow is just not as effective up here. Alright then. Do I have... I have Sonum and Grape Shot. Alright, let's head up there and fight them. That was a nice stab there, Tim. Ooh, green mutagens. I still don't think we have a greater... What the heck? I do wish Geralt would indicate when his crossbow needs complete reloading versus just another bolt in it. Feathers, talons, mutagen. Just like one more corpse. Can I make a greater green mutagen now? No. Still no.
Harpies got their nest here.
Had their nest here. Good job, Geralt. Eggs, feathers, Yurden glyph. Oh, this is where you get the powdered monster tissue from. Well, that's exactly what I needed. Now I can make the gloves for the Griffin set as well. And hello. Velas runestone. What are you doing hiding in there? Still have not found what I need, though. The Griffin steel sword plans must be around here somewhere. This would probably be them. Witcher George's confession. And some phosphorus. I, the undersigned George of Kagan, a Witcher by trade, testify as follows. While traveling through Velen, I received a summons to provide professional testimony in the matter of the accursed Bartoslav of Lufield. This Bartoslav stands accused of causing several shipwrecks near the lighthouse, which it is his duty to keep. Ships led astray by errant signals from his lighthouse have repeatedly smashed against the rocks near the shore, and the lighthouse keeper is held to be responsible for this state of affairs. During the trial of Bartoslav, testified that he was diligent in the fulfillment of his duties and that the accidents were caused by night wraiths deceiving sailors with their false glow. I have investigated the area. I can testify that I found no trace of night wraith activity. There are likewise no signs of noon wraiths, mamoons, Aram nymphs, or any other specters in the habit of misleading weary travelers journeying by foot, sea, or horse. I did, however, find the catastrophe's true cause. They were not the fault of the night wraiths blamed by the accused, but neither were they the fault of the lighthouse keeper himself. The accidents were caused by local hooligans who have taken to lighting fires on the hill at night and then robbing the ships that subsequently wreck upon the shore. I was put on their trail by Bartoslav's son, who showed me their ashes from their misleading fires. My testimony shows that the lighthouse keeper Bartoslav of Lufield is not guilty of the crimes of which he stands accused, and should be freed. I also humbly ask for the Bailiff to put the lighthouse keeper and his family under his protection, for in light of the revelations Bartoslav's son led me to discover, there will surely be certain parties with cause for vengeance. I cannot undertake the task of protecting the family myself, for I have accepted a contract to kill a dragon said to be lurking atop the Crookback Hills, and so must return there post-haste to kill the beast and complete my task. Signed, George Kagan, Witcher. Transcribed by Vincino Stock, Marshal to the Royal Prefecture in Gors Velen. May the gods smile on you and me, sis. Now I'm asking you to read this careful, for what I got to say is important. As soon as you set hands on this writing, gallop off to that fence crammer, what's based in Malabor. Tell him we've got some first-class gear, Witcher sword diagram to sell. Aye, I can see you now, scratching your head, or more likely your arse, and asking, did I hear that right? You sure did. 'Twas my luck to come to care for a Witcher, what got one foot in the grave and t'other hovering right above. I was sat there looking at the poor man suffer in agony and thought to myself, he don't need this kit and these papers where he's going. Well, for us, that fixin's we need to get us started in the world of business. If we sell him to the right price, that is. Aye, I hear you frettin', so stop. I didn't take everything. In fact, nobody even realized aught his shite's missing. Sad, though, ain't it? The Switcher's a good man. First, he helped the Baronet solve the riddle of that lighthouse that was sending ships into the rocks. Then he killed that dragon and ate all the peasants. Problem is, a dragon's no easy pickings. Our valiant hero got quite the licking taking it out. He's done for, that's for certain. So, soon as they bury him in the tomb on Crookback Hills, I'll head straight to your place. Come to think of it, I'm curious how they'll put him in a crypt at all, for word is a vampire's made its lair. P.S. I also lifted a few flasks off the Witcher, but since they're not like to survive the journey, I reckon I'll sample them myself. See how Witcher Hooch goes down. Maybe I'll make a business out of that too. Your brother-in-law, Abe Balstek. Well, the letter didn't reach its destination, and he died from the potions. He's no witcher. The toxicity probably did him in very painfully, too. Well, awesome. We completed all that earlier. I think the place he was talking about had been the place where we killed the Leshen, of all things. Only supposed to be a vampire in there, and instead we fight a much stronger enemy. I'll go ahead and craft the steel sword, I think, off screen. It will require me going to Oxenfort, because I need a journeyman to craft it, just like I did this current silver sword. While I'm here, though, I want to explore just a handful more things, just to make sure I got everything from this location. I probably did, though. Now, this was fun. I like the scavenger hunt. And with the steel sword created, I finally have equal level equipment. That is going to be weird. Very useful, though, to have that equipment. And yeah, it looks like there's... Ooh, that's very pretty. That screenshot material. And I guess that's it for us, everyone. I think we're all done with this now. Well, I'm sorry, for this episode. There might be one or two things still down there. No, doesn't look like there will be. But I can check off screen, everyone. Let's look if there's any other bestiary entries or stuff like that. Nope, nothing there. And how about for people? No, we are done. All right, everyone. Well, thank you guys for watching. If I do find something interesting down here, I'll pop back up and show you guys what I found. Otherwise, I think our first hunt for treasure hunt, our first treasure hunt, Tim, our first treasure hunt was successful. Awesome. And when we come back, what will I be doing when we come back? It's a good question. What will I be doing when we come back? I think it's time to do more Crookback Bogs stuff. Yeah, I think it's time for more Crookback Bogs stuff. So we'll be doing the Ladies of the Wood. That sounded disgusting. Or not. They were cute in the picture. Hopefully they'll be cute in real when we actually find them as well. Not that Geralt would actually necessarily... Well, they sounded somewhat evil. I don't think Geralt would be doing them in either case. What a way to end the video, Tim, thinking about that garbage anyway. Alright, everyone. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. And I'll make up my mind what we're doing next one, too. We'll probably be doing, though, more questing and getting the main quest underway.